This is Josiah Plays The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings, Enhanced Edition. So here we are, in the Claws of Madness, and we are proceeding. Oh, well, we're certainly not going out this way. I go to examine it and it just shows me my back. Oh, I guess it's examining the thing next to me.
A wolf leading wolves.
What do you want, Spectre? Their deaths?
2 of 20 return when none remain. Yet one shall judge them. If he is merciful, he will feed them to the dead. If he is cruel, he will grant them what they came for.
A prophecy. I should have expected as much.
Bring me their hearts, so I may feast on their cowardice. Bring me their eyes, so I may spit in them before they are forever extinguished.
Is that your offer? Fine. I'll lift this curse one way or another.
Lead Gridley to Rupert.
They deserve to suffer.
The lost soul desired only one thing, the death of his former oppressors. He still felt their stares upon him, and only death would bring him peace. He wanted to consume the eyes and hearts of his tormentors. Geralt returned for Gridley and took him back to the surface, to Rupert. Should call him Mel Gibson because that ghost wants some payback. Nice. Payback. It's not a great movie. It's okay, but lead Gridley to Rupert. Wait. I mean, is there anything to loot in here? Because hospital files 4. The patient's drawings seem to confirm the diagnosis of schizophrenia. The cruelty prevalent in them undoubtedly stems from childhood events. A strong trauma, to be confirmed, coupled with a dominating mother, have warped this poor creature's mind. The patient will receive treatment. I have decided to increase the dosage of her herb mixture. It's always increase the dosage. In addition to its healing properties, the concoction seems to force patients to reveal the truth about themselves, and the truth frees us. Yeah. Great. Can I? Can't use this because it's on fire.
They deserve to suffer.
Okay.
Go away! I'm in pain. I beg you, help! Give me some medicine!
The floor. It's moving. It's creeping towards me.
Orange and an amethyst armor enhancement.
I'm in pain. I beg you, help! Give me some medicine!
Some craziness on the wall.
The floor. It's moving.
Bunch of good stuff.
It's creeping towards me.
I know I'm going the wrong way.
Go away!
I just thought I would check real quick to see if there was anything interesting. Okay, we've been in here before.
Go away! I'm in pain. I beg you, help! Give me some medicine!
Don't know what that's supposed to be.
And
I met the Nilfgaardian's ghost. Let's find your comrade.
Loading screen suddenly.
Gridley, you live. What happened down there?
I found the ghost of the Emperor's soldier.
You're the Witcher. Get rid of it.
Well, I am not a fan of Rupert and Gridley. Not at all. I think they were not good men. And I think the ghost deserves some justice. So, we're going to surrender Rupert and Gridley to the ghost.
I already have. Come on, let me show you something.
This is how we will lift the curse.
Who do I see? Remember me? Corpseman. Remember how I was torn apart bit by bit? Remember what you did with the people of this house?
You deceived us!
Crimes require punishment, and only retribution can lift the curse. I leave them to you.
I need you no more. Let the feast begin, boys!
And that will do it for Rupert and Gridley. Surrender them to another victim of theirs. How do you do that? Witcher had already decided how to lift the curse. Then he lured Rupert and Gridley into a trap, telling them he disposed of the wraith. Crime begets punishment, and this case was no different. Geralt had no desire to defend murderers, and Rupert and his friend got what they deserved. Gridley shared Rupert's fate and paid for his past crimes, for Geralt decided that he would not stop the wraith from exacting revenge. I didn't know there was another option, besides, you know, sparing them or Richard's robust silver sword. Formula for stench bulb. Now I already have the formula for that sword because it's the sword I'm using. I had it made for me. Stench bulb releases a cloud of foul-smelling gas that weakens all foes. Oh yeah, I think I vaguely remember that, Saito, because one of the two times I played this, I didn't turn them into the ghost. And I do remember that now, very vaguely. Laredo's mother comes out and she's the girl from the asylum. Wow. Well, that would explain why Laredo's so fucked up. Stench bulb. This bomb releases a cloud of gas whose odor is so unbearably foul that it chases away even dwarves, not to mention rot fiends and bulvors. A practical joker might use it to ruin a banquet, but witchers use stench bulbs to flush monsters out of their lairs, or to catch a breather during an exhausting fight. Stench bulb. Yeah. And some orange. Place seems a lot less creepy now. No. That awkward moment when you realize you don't remember how to get out. That great moment when you realize you know how to get out. The poor dog, though. You love the casual racism against dwarves in the item description there? Chases away even dwarves. That's not necessarily racist against dwarves. It could be trying to say that dwarves are naturally resistant to such things and would normally be too stout to be bothered by it. But this is so foul that it can even affect them. So Melina's in the area here, huh? Was she here before, or is she only here now after completing that mission? Oh fuck! Was not expecting that. All of a sudden an Indrega.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Thought this area was safe. My mistake. Was not expecting new monsters here. Oh, there she is. Wow.
Mercy.
Away with you. Don't let me see you again.
Thanks. You won't.
Geralt tracked her down just to tell her that. Let you know I'm mad. I got my experience for completing the quest, though. That's what's important. The elven girl tried to find refuge in the ruined hospital, but she was captured. She was trembling with fear, yet our hero let her go. He forbade Melina from returning to Flotsam, however, and she never did. Wonder why she came here. Okay. So that's that place. Cool. Oh, good. Drowners.
Shit, you stink.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. No, I didn't mean to do that! Oh fuck, when did I save? When did I save? Is this right after I let Melina go? Yeah, it is. Though the Witcher did not reveal her complicity in the murders, the elven woman could not trust him. This led her to repay him with betrayal, yet even then the Witcher did not stoop so low as to kill an unarmed woman and simply drove Melina away. Well, something's coming at me. White myrtle petals. Who's coming at me?
Die.
I'm just looking around. Alright, here's those drowners that killed me. Vengeance. Suck it, drowners! Alright, we've been in the waterfall cave. And I think over here is the path up to the Elven Bathhouse. We know we don't want to go there. So now we'll go this way. Necker Nest. Quick save. Oh, there's the Veopotis thing. Holy shit.
Take that.
Entregas. I want to see how my parry thing works. So now that I have double parry, I can seriously just stand here and parry all day. Or Or not. Or that's not the truth, because I think I have to have... And then they left? Come back, Andrega. No, wrong button. Do I have enough teeth for the jagged blade yet? Probably. I don't remember how many it was. It was just a lot. I wonder how many I have. Draga teeth, I have 14. So the Veopatis thing is pretty crazy looking. Oh, what's all this? A trap. Worn hardened leather boots, short gauntlets. Bunch of dead people. These are dead Temerian soldiers. There's the nest again. I came back this way. So let's see what else is this way. So these guys are Temerian soldiers that were killed by Scoia'tael. Ah, I made it down to the water. To the river or whatever. Interesting. This is where I am, huh? Is this where the... I think the troll's down here somewhere soon. I don't remember any of this area. think I see some drowners acting up over there. Which way am I going now? Oh, down here. Didn't even know I could come down this far. Alright, well, who wants to fight? Somebody wants to fight. That's the music, which implies that somebody wants to fight. Another dead Temerian soldier full of arrows. Oh yeah, I kind of remember this big swampy area down here now. I would have expected there to be more plants around here.
I'm too old for this.
Then I thought of you, Drowner. I might not even make the jagged blade. I'll have to see how much better it is than the robust cutlass that I just got. If it's not significantly better, I might not bother, because I already put a fire rune in this, and I'd rather save the money and not buy the schematic and have it made. Unless it's way better. If it's way better, then of course I will, but if it's only like a couple points better, then I won't even bother. The fuck? I don't remember there being a house. Oh, with all the traps, I do remember it very vaguely. Very vaguely. Oh, there's bandits. Hey, buddy.
Hit the freak! I'll have your head!
Uh-oh. Ah, fuck. Yeah, Geralt's a little over a century, isn't he? I'm not sure exactly how old he is at this time, but I know he's like at least 100 years old, yeah. I'm glad I saved right here. That is a lot of traps. Come here, shield guy. Go forth and slay your allies. You also go forth and slay your allies. Am I using the wrong fucking sword? I am using the wrong sword. No wonder that guy took like 1,000,000 hits.
A hero, eh?
Wow, that's so much better when you're using the proper sword. I need to know what happens. Absorbs all damage. Okay, come on. Let's do it again. This guy sucks. I'm hitting him for 10 every time. Oh, and I lit him on fire just at the very end there. Nice. Well, the good news is there's some snares available for me, so I won't be running out of snares anytime soon. One of these times, I'm gonna, like, lay down a huge thing of snares and make some enemies run through it, and it's gonna be awesome. Is that all the dead bodies of the guys? Can't believe I was killing that dude with my silver sword. I'm like, God, I've hit this guy a ton of times. What's his deal? More dead Temerians. Rites of Medate. I think I've read this one. Short gauntlets, worn leather boots. Short gauntlets, worn hardened leather boots. I think I've read this book already. Yeah, that's my second copy of it. I've read it. What's this? New ability, Summer's Crown. What? What is this? Changes Quen sign into the glowing and fiery solar Quen, which adds a 10% chance of incinerating opponents who strike. Man, that's cool. Too bad I don't use Quen. It's neat that I found this hidden shrine that gave me an ability. That's pretty awesome. Still though, as I play this, I'm constantly thinking of all the ways that The Witcher 3 improved over this game. And like, you know, missing the features and so forth that are in The Witcher 3. But still, I love this game. I think it's unbelievably amazing how much this game is improved over The Witcher 1. Like, they made The Witcher 1, and it was an okay game. I mean, it was pretty good. I liked it. I wouldn't have called it one of my favorite games of all time, but I liked it. I even played through it all the way twice. But it was, you know, it wasn't amazing. I wasn't like, oh my god, this game, holy shit. Then The Witcher 2 came out, though, and it was so much better than The Witcher 1. Graphically, in terms of gameplay, in terms of combat, in terms of storytelling, and cutscenes, and everything, and in terms of scope. I mean, it was just, like, ridiculously better than The Witcher 1 in so many ways. That it was like, holy crap, this is the game they meant to make all along. How did they improve so much? And you would think... Oh, key required. Fuck. You would think that was it. Like, that's the amount of improvement that there's gonna be. The next Witcher game is gonna just be just like The Witcher 2, except for maybe slightly different. Like most sequels to most games. They might improve some very small surface level things, but for the most part, it's just like the game before. And somehow, amazingly, CD Projekt RED are just gods. They somehow improved The Witcher 3 as much over The Witcher 2 as The Witcher 2 was improved over The Witcher 1. Which is just nuts. Because this game is amazing compared to the first game, and somehow the third game manages to be amazing compared to this. It's like the perfect game. I think The Witcher 3 might possibly be the best computer game ever made by anyone. There's no way they could possibly improve another... Well, I don't think they're making a Witcher 4. I think they said that was it. I don't know for sure. There's no way it could be as much better than The Witcher 3. I mean, there's just not room for that kind of improvement from The Witcher 3. So it's too good. Right after your grand victory using only snares, which took a great deal of time to set up, you'll be killed by a random necker. Even better than Planescape Torment? Well, here's the deal. I would never tell anyone that Planescape Torment is the best game ever made. It is my favorite game, and it's still my favorite game, even after... Although, it's possible that if I play all the way through The Witcher 3 and see the whole story and see the ending, that may become my favorite. It's possible. But I doubt it. I think Planescape Torment is still going to be my favorite game. But that doesn't mean it's the best game. It's not as well made as some of the other games that are on my list. It's not as complete or as flawless as some of the other games on my list. But for what it is, in terms of writing, I would say it has the best writing in any game. And that's why it's my favorite, because the writing is basically my favorite part of any game, more or less. And I think, even now, 17 years later, no game has come out that has better writing than Planescape Torment. And that makes it my favorite. And its uniqueness. It's so different than all these standard fantasy settings. The characters are so weird. The settings are so weird. And I love the characters. I love the companion characters in that game so much more than the companion characters you can have in any other RPG I can think of. Not really any other RPG I can think of. Any other RPG, period. I don't know what I'm looking for so thoroughly here. So Torment's still my favorite game, but I wouldn't say that it's the best game ever made, or even anywhere close to the best game ever made overall. The combat in it is pretty mediocre. The overall flow of the quests and stuff like that and the encounters is, not necessarily as good as some other games. But the writing is ridiculous. And there's so much of it. Well, who wants to fight me? Oh, a drowner. I'm not using the silver sword. That's cool. They've said they're not planning another Witcher game. Now, I heard they said for sure, what I heard was they said that they're not going to make another game with Geralt. That this is the last game of Geralt. But I thought there was some talk that they might make another game set in the Witcher world with a whole different protagonist. Which would be pretty cool, although I really like Geralt a lot. I do like Geralt, but being able to make your own Witcher and play in an RPG where you have a customized Witcher character would be cool too. I don't think it could be as good story-wise as the Witcher games because they feature a specific protagonist, and so they're able to tell a more specific, focused story. I think I was just over here on this island. Not really paying a whole lot of attention to what I'm doing because I'm talking, so my memory of where I've actually been is poor. And this all kind of looks the same. Yeah, I know I've been over here. I know I've been over here. Something wants to come fight. It's a drowner. Drown dead. Oh, that's the tougher version of a drowner. Well, now it's dead. Saito says there was at first, but it was later nixed by the head of CD Projekt RED. If they have since suggested they might make a new one, I haven't heard of. Yeah, I guess I haven't heard anything recent to that effect. No. Well, you never know. They might make one someday. Even if they don't, even if they're not going to make one right away. Someday they might realize, hey, we could probably make a shit ton of money off of another game in the Witcher setting. I know they're working on Cyberpunk, and I'm super looking forward to that, because I'm a huge fan of Cyberpunk. A huge fan of Cyberpunk. And I'm a huge fan of CD Projekt RED, considering how great these games are that they've made. So I have a feeling, if Cyberpunk manages to be as good a Cyberpunk game as The Witcher 3 is a fantasy game, then Cyberpunk could become my favorite game of all time. I doubt it will be, though. There's just no way it can measure up to The Witcher 3. That game is just, it's too huge and too good. It's just too good. They just did everything right in The Witcher 3. Now I'm just exploring a swamp, and I'm perfectly happy doing it. I don't care if there's a quest down here. I don't care if there's anything I'm supposed to do down here. It's here. I'm exploring it. That's how I roll. And here's a dead body with some stuff on it. Somebody that didn't come down here and explore this swamp, they wouldn't have had that body. They wouldn't have had that stuff. And they might not care about that. And that's fine for them. But I care about it. I would think there would be more monsters here, though. I mean, I've run into, like, a very small handful of drowners, and that one drowned dead. There's somebody, an elf, hanging on these elves. And the better question is, why did they hang these elves way the fuck down here in the middle of nowhere, this far away from town? That's the real question. Oh, and I've come back to... Well, maybe I haven't. Hold on, I gotta remember this hill is here, and come back to this hill. I want to make sure that I've... Where was the house? Where was the house? I'm so lost right now. I don't know which direction is which. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Oh, good. There's the house. I hoped that the house was over this way, and that I was heading toward it. I didn't actually know, because, you know, lost. But I hoped I was working my way back around to the house. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've pretty much explored this whole bog here. Like this right here, this bog on my map right here, this area. I'm pretty sure I've explored it. Pretty sure there's no more monsters. There's no more things to loot. There's no more plants. Pretty sure that's it. Because I can't find anything else. And this is the hill that leads out. So is this the way I came into this bog? I don't remember. Oh yeah, because I climbed up this thing. Okay, I know where I am now. So is there anything else up here on the other end of this hill beside the way down to the bog? No, okay, good. So the bog is a closed off little area, and I fully explored it, and I never have to return oh, but I want to find a key to that door. If I find a key, I'll go back to the house, because I couldn't get inside because I didn't have a key. Here's this big thing. And I'm still looking for this troll. I know he's down here. He's down here near this river someplace. I think I'm nearby the troll. I think I am. Ruined bridge, journal entry. Ruined bridge. The stone bridge on the road to Aard had certainly seen better times. The local troll had been renovating and maintaining it, but this unusual toll collector had succumbed to alcoholism, leaving the bridge to fall into ruin. You just pull up the stats for Jagged Blade. 19 to 25 damage. 10% chance to poison, 15 to 23% chance to cause bleeding, and 2 rune slots. Oh, that does sound pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, that's certainly quite a bit better. I wish I hadn't put a fire rune in this. There's the troll. And there's some monsters fighting up top there. Can I go up there and fight them? Silver sword is out. Who the fuck is this guy they're fighting?
Thank you, Master. Drives me mad. This cursed wood is full of scum, and that horseman has lost his mind.
Who might that be?
The troll! For years he's been collecting tolls at the bridge, for which is to keep the bridge tidy and drive away the scum.
What's the problem then?
Merchants from the port sent me to find out the what and why, seeing as this is the only path out to the port inland. But I found the bridge in ruins, and that cheeky cocksucker asked for liquor to let me pass. Across that pile of rubble, I says, and he smacks me so hard I see stars.
Laredo's put a price on his head.
If Laredo had his way, he'd cut us off from the world, that son of a bitch. We need a bridge, but a working one. And we need a troll, but a sober one. If you're looking to make some coin, hold off on killing the troll and see the village chief instead. He'll tell you all you need to know.
Talk to Chorab about the troll or go to the monster. On a forest road, he met a farmer from Lobinden and learned some things about the problems with the local troll. The monster once worked on a bridge on the river, but took to drinking and started causing trouble. The peasant had intrigued Geralt. He beseeched him to talk with Chorab, the elder of Lobinden, before killing the troll. Well, I wasn't planning on killing the troll anyway. I'm just gonna go talk to the troll. Oh, this is the ruined bridge proper. As you can see, it is indeed very ruined. Not an operable bridge. Look at this giant statue that's just laying down here. There's its feet down there at the end, and there's its head. And its hands. Just casually a giant-ass statue laying down. Alright, we're gonna talk to the troll. I think. But that is going to be on our next episode. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays The Witcher 2: Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition.